At you with some more Dwarf Fortress. Going to be continuing where I last left off, where we are basically, I would say, even 80% done. Nah, no, 75% is probably accurate. So we are about 75% done this ridiculous super fort. And, yeah, we just got to get enough blocks together to finish up the last of these rooms, get everything kind of furnished, get everything kind of tucked away a little bit, and then we're pretty much golden at that point. Wait, why did I... Yeah, I guess I just kind of... No, it makes sense to have the small one right here. It does. Okay. Let me cancel that so we can actually get in there, although I have to floor that in regardless. Keep building after placement, please. Thank you very much. There we go. So, yeah. So, we are pretty much close to completely finishing this here today. I would like to... hopefully wrap things up today, and we'll see how things go, and I can actually start working on a interesting new fort next time around. I'm also thinking of if I do manage to wrap this up today, in which case I will probably end up bringing back what's the word? Well, let me go and resume here and let them kind of do their thing so I can get more blocks produced. But I'll probably be bringing back the kind of varied playlist of content per se, in which case I would probably do Dwarf Fortress Monday and Thursday, Cataclysm, or no, sorry, Monday and Wednesday, Cataclysm Tuesday and Thursday, and then Stardius on Friday just to kind of finish that up, and at which point I might swap that out for something else, possibly X4, we'll see what happens. He has mandated the construction of certain goods. What do you want now? He wants another enormous corkscrew. I swear, I should just like start building enormous corkscrews in his bedroom. I mean, actually, that would probably make him very happy if I did that, to be completely honest. So, I could actually totally do that. Or can I? Let me double check. Because I don't think that's a material I can just build as is, unfortunately. I could probably build a display stand. Actually, where is his room? Who is it? It is Reinmacht. This should be his room right here. Yeah, let me put a display stand in his room, and I'm going to put a enormous corkscrew in it, because why not? Hey, Funa, how you doing? Display stand, we'll put that in the corner here, a high wood display case, and then I'm just going to put an enormous corkscrew on there, just because. And I should probably start getting the rest of these kind of organized as well. So what do I currently, whoops. So we have an Engineer Guild Hall, Metalsmiths Guild Hall, Stoneworkers Guild Hall, Crafts Dwarf, Farmers Guild Hall. Got a couple of temples, Doctrine of Gates, that's a temple. Fishery Workers, the Rangers, Miners Guild Hall, okay. New guild hall. So we don't have a woodworkers guild hall yet, or carpenters. So let's start with the top one there. So we'll make a woodworker guild hall. Carpenters guild hall. Let's see. Engravers Hall, Masons Hall. Sure, why not? We'll make an Engravers Hall. Everybody gets their own guild hall. Get the Masons Guild Hall. Hunters Guild Hall. Let's see, trappers, metalsmiths we already have, furnace operators, weaponsmiths, armorers, blacksmiths. Nobody else really is large enough to require one pretty much at all, but I'm shocked the, oh no. Planters Hall. Let's go to Planters Hall. Because I'm probably not going to have enough halls for everybody. The camels are by choice, yes. Yes, he is basically the apex predator of the area, and we wanted to warn everybody against the horrors of the mighty camel. And to avoid angering any of the mighty camels. Alright, let's make some more temples as well. Ravel we already have. I guess I gotta double check and make sure which ones we actually have here before I start building that. Let me pause for a hot second here. So we got Temple to Roval. Doctrine of the Gates. So that's it so far. Roval and the Doctrine of the Gates. Okay. Loyalty. We'll just do one of each. Lanad. Usin, yep. Okay, new meeting area. New temple. Baral. Yeah, I thought so. Let's go over here and we'll start designating off the new areas as well. Dakas. New meeting area. Alright. New temple. The god of mountains and earth. Metals, strength, and war. New temple. The Order of Systems, Worship, Roval, and Oaths. Interesting. Alron, God of Minerals. Oops. Who gets this tiny temple? Actually, we do need a library, so I think what I'm going to do instead is this is going to be the library. Yeah, that's what's going to go down there. New temple. The denomination of rocks. There seems to be like almost multiple faiths dedicated to the same gods in different ways. How do you raise the value of the temple? Best way is to engrave the area, but you can also put valuable things like, here I'll show you in a hot second. The Armored Order is the last one I'll do here, and I'll do the rest elsewhere. So you can see right here, for this temple, or even actually this temple right here, because this is the perfect example, because this temple is a If I go to it, it's a grand... Oh, that's the Farmers Guild Hall. Where's my temple? Here it is. This is a temple complex, which is a 5,000 plus value temple, per se. So the number one best thing you can do is put in high quality, like, chairs and stuff like that. Engrave the floors with somebody who's actually really good at engraving. You can put in statues and high quality altars. But the number one thing you can also do is build a either a pedestal or a display stand and put artifacts on it. Because you can see right here, I have 4 different artifacts in this temple right now that are giving it in, like, well, somewhat insane value, I should say. So if you absolutely need to, like, boost the value of that room, put a pedestal in there and slap an artifact in it. Problem solved. Alright, let me go ahead and put the enormous corkscrew on here. Should be under tools, I think. Let's give him an enormous iron corkscrew of a good... Yeah, there we go. Masterwork one. There we go. Since he loves corkscrews so much, we'll just give him that. Alright, let's get the... Wait, that's a bridge. I don't want a bridge. Actually, I should just wall the whole thing in. Like so. There we go. And then I could just go like this. Cancel. Cancel. Whoops. Where the heck did I just go? Okay. And let's get all this patched up here. Okay, that one's canceling. Yeah, we're removing that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have access to that right now, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's not going to get us in there. Alright. Actually, no. Let's use... We'll use bauxite for this whole area. Alright, let me cancel the stuff that I don't actually want done. Excuse me for a hot second, apparently. Can you show your current artifacts? Is there a god of infinite cakes? There are not, unfortunately. I can show the artifacts. But yes, we have 200, pretty much 200 dwarves, or close to it at this point. It somewhat varies depending on what shows up to our fortress to murder everybody. There we go. Actually, I'll just do this. And now the great cancellation begins. It's much easier just to designate the whole area if you have the materials and then just cancel it. Okay. There we go. And once again, we'll go ahead and cancel these. And then I'll go take a look at some artifacts. Now, after I patch in this last floor over there, that'll give them plenty of work to do. There we go. Done. Alright. Let's cancel the rest of this, and then we're good to go. That looks good. And erase. I should have grabbed a drink before this. Oh well. Microline I really loved in ASCII. Not sure what the favorite now is. I think I have some of that somewhere. Where is that? Yeah, right here. This is the shade that you get from it, per se. Is this little blue, almost blue-white here. But yes, anyway, let's go ahead and resume. And I'll finish designating out the temples here shortly. So yes, artifacts. Although that's going to pause it anyway, one way or the other. And just give me one hot second. So we got control partners, a Highwood bed. On the item is an image of Beyond the Stars, a tin glaze-bound codex in Highwood. We've got Blizzard Ponder, Highwood Crown, encircled with bands of pigtail, two-humped camel bone. On the item is an image of Blizzard Ponder itself in Highwood, the Highwood Crown in Highwood. So on the item is an image of the crown itself, which is kind of funny. We've got Sway Riddle, a Calvinite amulet. It menaces with spikes of Calvinite, and that's about it, so it's not the most interesting artifact in the world. We got Golf Match, the green glass window, decorated with high wood encircled with bands of emerald-cut green glass gems, menaces with spikes of green glass, and on the item is an image of Golf Match, the green glass window, again, in gray Chardonnay. So, once more, there is an image of the item itself on the item, which is always funny. We got this one here that doesn't even have a little icon, which was, what was the actual name for this one? Sneaked Dipped, apparently. It is a one-hump camel bone mask. It is decorated with high wood encircled with bands of one-humped camel bone, radiant-cut rubies, and oval-cut clear tourmalines. On the item is an image of a figurine in iron. Then we have Jade Smoke, amethyst statue of dwarves. On the item is a masterly designed image of dwarves in amethyst by Toon Ladgesh. The dwarves are traveling, relates to the foundation of the tin web by the mechanical corridors in the letter of flights in the early spring of 81. It is encircled with bands of point-cut amethysts. Very nice. What else do we got here? Killed Throne, the Buck of Living. That's a mouthful. It's a gypsum scepter. Is encircled with bands of rectangular gypsum cabochons. On the item's image of a single cut gem in gypsum. A long name for a not so interesting description. We've got the Skirts of Shielding, which is our divine artifact. Symbol of the militia captain. It is a bright metal maul. So it's essentially a maul made out of bright metal. We've got Wither Bronze, a diorite earring. This one has a long description, actually. It is encrusted with rectangular diorite cabochons, round, brilliant cut bloodstones, and decorated with single cut green glass gems. Object menace with spikes of bloodstone. On the item is an image of Nish Bust Sharks. The dwarf had dwarves in gypsum. He is surrounded by the dwarves. Relates to the ascension of the dwarf Nish Bust Sharks to the position of queen of the leather of flights in the Age of One. On the image, or on the item, is an image of thin crosses and pig bone. On the item is an image of Tholtig Imbric, the dwarves, in smoky quartz. He is laboring. Relates to the Settling of the dwarf Tholtig, ink bridged in the ancient hated in the mid-spring of 85. Yes, finally some actual lore in that one. Let's see what else we got here. What are you mandating now? Did you mandate more? Of course you did. He really likes his enormous corkscrews, which is why I put one in his bedroom. Did they actually put it there yet? They did. I wonder if that actually made him happy. Let me take a look. Let's see if I can find him. Here he is. Proud to have a mandate deadline met. Satisfied at work. Euphoric due to immigration. Content after a bath. Unable to acquire something for too long. Huh. Don't really notice much from him, actually. Ah, well, anyway. Let's see what else we got for artifacts here. We've got the Moth of Treason. A pig bone spear. Encrusted with taper, baguette cut rubies. Decorated with high wood and encircled with bands of pig bone and sheep wool. This object is adorned with hanging rings of native copper and messes with spikes of horse leather and picture jasper. On the item's image of a circle in pig iron. Then we got the King of Jailers. A magnetite mug. Encrusted with cushioned tiger eye capicons. Encircled with bands of high wood and pigtail. It is adorned with hanging rings of sheep wool. Menaces with spikes of red spinel. On the item is an image of Jade Smoke, the amethyst statue of dwarves. In magnetite, on the item is an image of 4 hazel trees in pig iron. Image of cattle rainsmiths, the dwarf and dwarves in pig leather. He is surrounded by the dwarves, relates to the ascension of the dwarf cattle rainsmiths to the position of king in the Leather of Lights in 12. Finally got some more lore there. And they actually engraved this statue in it too. Then we got Line Throwers the Copper Rumor, which is a two-hump camel bone bin. It messes with spikes 2-hump camel bone. Again, not the most interesting thing. It's just like, hey, it's camel bone. Enjoy. Speaking of which, I wonder if I can actually... I did not think so. I was like, wait a minute, since when can I make bins out of bone? But apparently I can. That was kind of funny. I guess it's artifact only. Then we got Bewitched Dankle, which is a Sanguaro rib chair, encrusted with rectangular onyx capricorns and decorated with pigtail, object messed with spikes of Sanguaro rib wood. Green glass, pig iron, and llama wool. On the item is an image of Odom Master Ink, the dwarf in dog bone. On the item is an image of a hill titan in conglomerate. Nice. We've got Warning Focus, the Shower of Spoils, which is a silver shield, encrusted with cushioned Morion capricorns and encircled with bands of silver. Not the most interesting weapon or, well, item in the world, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you get some bangers, sometimes you don't. We got Cubic Sandtome the Rhythmic, which is a bin. It is a meat barrel. Well, apparently it was a barrel, now it's a meat barrel, because it's stuffed full of all kinds of lovely meat bits. It is decorated with round lime wood and encircled with bands of avocado wood, pecan wood, pigtail, pear-cut blue jades. Menace is adorned with hanging rings of adventurine. Menace with spikes of voracious cave crawler leather. On the item is an image of 3 giant jaguars in copper. On the item is an image of the King of Jailers, the magnetite copper mug in copper. Magnetite mug in copper. And an image of the King of Jailer... Another image of the King of Jailers in 2-hump camel bone. So whoever made this really loves that mug. And we got another bin. This one is another dog bone bin. Crusted with baguette cut citrines, decorated with mountain goat leather, menaced with spikes of dog bone, llama wool, tin, and silver. Image of the King of Jailers. Again, somebody really loves that mug. Image of Caesar Granite Knights, the dwarf and dwarves in goose leather. He is surrounded by the dwarves. Relates to the ascension of Caesar. Position of Baroness, the leather of flights in 18. We got 3 more to go. There's the Howls of Emptying, which is a green glass bracelet. Decorated with round, brilliant cut green glass gems, encircled with bands of oval cut green glass gems, menaced with spikes of green glass, pig iron. On the end is an image of a cushion cut gem in siltstone. Image of an ocelot man in pig iron. Nice. We got the Dot Castle, the Bank of Warmth, which is a cave spider silk shirt. It is encrusted with oval shale capuchons, decorated with cave spider silk and pig bone, encrusted with, circled with bands of guava wood and dog bone. It is made from cave spider silk cloth. It menaces with spikes of capybara leather, sterling silver, and white chalcedony. Chalcedony, oh yes. And finally, we've got Handle Whipped the Round Hope, which is a mechanism. A gypsum mechanism, encrusted with rectangular gypsum capuchons, encrusted with bands of rectangular gypsum capuchons, T-wood, meant with spikes of gypsum and bauxite. So yes, those are all of the artifacts we have collected so far, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Did I actually? I have not. Let me order that to be removed. Yeah, no, actually. We're going to want to seal this in, actually, just because I don't want any dragons flying up here and getting access to the fort. Easily. Okay. Let's start up here, and somebody still hasn't frickin' made that. Annoyingly. Whatever, I give up at this point with that. The Armored Order was the last one we did, so Ooze the Helmed, which is the god of fortresses, war, chaos, and healing. The Adventurous Doctrine. Again, there's almost multiple temples for the same person, which is kind of... Oh, that's a bedroom. Whoops. That was supposed to be a meeting area, my friend. New temple. Show seal, and then finally the last one. After I get this kind of established there, perfect. Meeting area. New temple. Denomination of meandering, apparently. Okay. Use closest material. Should probably get these floored in properly so we can access them. I do not want to use closest material for that. Running low on siltstone again, as always. Alright. Floor this in bauxite. More bauxite. Oh great, now I gotta open this up here. Pretty sure this person is trapped in here. No, they can still get out here, I think. For now, that is. Alright, let's wrap these ones up. There we go. Alright. Inactive, 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 inactive. So they really just need to get off their arses and build the damn thing, really. Furniture, bed, get that in the corner here. Don't really care which one. We have access to that there now, so I can actually wall this off entirely. Good. Furniture, let's get a cabinet. Alright. Now. Alright. Oh yes, we actually missed a bed in that one too. There we go. Once she builds that, then I can actually... Oh, I guess she's not building that. Never mind. Well, I guess we're waiting then. Noble's quarters are basically all kind of ready to go here. Oh, wait a minute. Furniture, table. Nice, they finished those. Cancel that. So I want to build a very specific table here. Okay, now build furniture, chairs. Again, I really wish it would just keep building with the same... Have an option to keep building with the same material until that material is gone. Would make my life so much easier, but unfortunately that does not... it's not an option that exists right now. Eventually, maybe, but right now it does not. Annoyingly so. Because I would make very, very good use out of that, but unfortunately, yeah. Not gonna happen. Alright, so that's basically dealt with now. Excellent. Oh, I do still have something left in this. Fantastic. Oh, now I cannot die a little bit. Alright. Oh, we got some migrants, apparently. Wonder how long ago they showed up. Uh-oh. What are you fighting? Why is there a magma crab in the fortress? I swear, the amphibian people are just invading me like crazy. There's a fire imp. Naked mole dogs. Well, if there was a fire crab, apparently they dealt with it. Or a magma crab. Oh yes, there's the body. Damn, he came a long way from the basement. Oh well. Apparently we don't have enough room in our food stockpiles now that we're just throwing away food. Alright, let's go ahead and forbid this quickly. Have somebody, whoops, go flick the switch. So we can Adam smash this pile here. The current goal is just to finish the fortress. One of my goals was to become a mountain home, but because we accidentally destroyed the trade depot for our main civilization, thereby pissing them off quite severely, that's probably not going to happen. I figured he was just having issues getting up. Somebody pull that, please, so I can unforbid the door. So yeah, the current goal is mostly just to finish the fortress and just get everything, like, fully built up. And then that's basically it at that point, since there's not really much else we can do until they come back. Oh, shit. How's my power plant? Power plant is dry as well. I'm pulling a lot of levers now. Excellent. Hopefully they'll get to them in a relatively decent amount of time. Actually, how are we doing down here too as well? Dabbling swimmer, there we go. So yeah, this is working quite well here. Oh yes, I forgot to engrave the fortifications here as well so our guys could shoot through that. Okay. Power plant's up and running again. Pull the lever for them. Lower flood stack is enabled. Upper floodgates have been opened. Everything is flooding down here nicely. Very good. Let this run for a little bit here. That should be good. Pull the lever. And for a second, I think it actually might have warned me that saying, "Hey, this pump is currently in operation. So if you link it to another building, it's going to be they're both going to be activated activated at the same time per se, or off and on activated, whatever the case might be." Oh, we actually have. Oh, no, it's just a regular window. For a second, I was worried that we might have our artifact window there, but no, it's just a regular window. So the last thing we want is a Kia to run off with our stuff. So what do we actually still have down here? It's like animals and mostly a bunch of furniture. And apparently bars and blocks as well. Because I really should clean all of this out of here completely, but we'll see if I actually get around to bothering with that or not. Anyway, all the way up we go. How are they doing here? This poor guy's kind of trapped there now. Or not, maybe he's just hanging out apparently. I guess that works. How do I want to set this up? For now, I'll just floor in the whole thing, but eventually I might turn this into a zoo. Oh, we are low on siltstone. We We are very low on siltstone. Get to work, dwarves. Gypsum, no, I don't want to mine that. We do have a lot of siltstone down here as well. And looks like some hematite. Got a decent amount of bauxite here. Let's go ahead and get that all mined out. Good enough. Alright, now we gotta wait. For all of our mini miners to get to work. Actually, speaking of which... Oh, we got a lot. Yeah, we had a lot of people set up to be miners. Which is, again, surprising the fact that we don't actually have a miner's guild. But I guess it takes it... it's based off of what your highest level skill is, I suppose. Alright. Still got quite a bit of statues, which I should probably start getting placed too. There we go. Oh, what's this? Statue. Oh, weird. I guess just lagged out for a hot second there. Again. So even the placement tool is taking a second to kick in at times. Alright, let's start getting these statues put in. Now, I guess I won't be able to do that here, because that's going to block this. Unless I extend it slightly. Likewise here. Hmm. What to do? I guess I'll leave it alone. It doesn't matter too much for that. There we go. Let's get some doors. Thank you very much, door. Is there anybody else that needs a door? Oh god, all that terrible multicolored crap going on down below there. No. Select material after placement. I need bauxite. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Huh. Oh yeah, duh. Okay. Well, since we do have access to this area, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, I didn't think so. How about this then? Nope, still a bit too much. We'll do it a section at a time then. Or, Yeah, we'll start with this, and then once I remove it, we can work on the rest. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, someone got into a mood. He's been possessed. Ah, the ancient horror killer has been possessed. Interesting. Considering he's one of our military dwarves, I'll be intrigued to see what he decides to make. He claimed a jeweler's workshop. Interesting. Oh, great. I swear. This guy is going a little bit crazy. You also have a ghostly miner that needs to be put to rest here. Please make a bone bracelet. Thank you very much. Make it pronto. Okay, Kadal, Lam. Did I not? I could have swore I made you one. Huh. Weird. Pardon me. Ugh. I'm dying, apparently. I guess not. Oh well, weird. It is what it is, I suppose. Where the heck is he right now? Well, at least he's finding what he needs, apparently, because he is running around. By name. Go. 2-humped camels. That should be good. Now we've basically reduced our animal population to practically nothing, which should be good. That'll reduce a portion of our lag at least. So he's grabbing some wood. What kind of wood did he grab? He got high wood. They'll probably be encrusted with spikes of high wood or something. I didn't realize we had a random wall of mica here, apparently. Where's he running off to now? I lost track of him. Oh well, he'll be back eventually. Okay. Oh, we got a bit more siltstone blocks again. I really wish they would finish the rest of that, though. Alright. Let me go ahead and remove this. We'll see how they actually managed to... or put that together, I should say. Since now they're going to be mixing siltstone and bauxite. But we have the majority of this basically completed now, which is good. I just gotta floor in a few more of these rooms, wall in some sections, which I should probably do right now for that. Let's get that walled in. Good, so now we have some bones. Build furniture slab. Slap that down here. Let's see if I can... Oops. Nope, nope, nope. Cancel. No, I guess it would have been the right one anyway, but regardless, there we go. We'll put that ghost to rest to avoid any more ghost incidents. Screw pump is doing its work. Good, beautiful. He has begun his mysterious construction. Very nice. How are you guys doing right now? Combat skills, Legendary Observer, Legendary Discipline, Grandmaster Fighter, Adept Hammers Dwarf, Adept Spear Dwarf, Skilled Axe Dwarf. Man, you're just like multi-skilled, aren't you? Very rusty. Talented Axe Dwarf. Uh-oh. Oh, I see, it's fine. I was concerned for a second there. Oh, I see, you got a Highwood Crutch. So his ability to stand is lost then, and yet he's still going to be going into combat. Curious as to what he's going to make. Of course, they pockmarked freaking suspended stuff again. As always, these monsters. Probably because somebody was walking over it when they were trying to construct it, and they were like, no, we can't do that. Apparently I also forgot to floor this in, which is not good, because that's literally the entryway to get into there. Surprised they haven't actually built those walls yet. That one's suspended, the rest are kind of awaiting construction. I wish I could just mass unsuspend, but that is what it is. There we go. And these parts too. Whoa. No, I accidentally made that out of the wrong material. Ah. And resume. There we go. Nice. Yeah, these all have their own entrances now, so we don't need to... have that suspended anymore, or, well, have that gap exist, I should say. Resume, resume. No access yet. Unless I do it like this. And boom, done. And then we'll just cancel the parts that I... resume that, resume this. Cancel the parts that we don't actually want them to build. He has created Zonethuth Delistan, a onyx window. Offers it to the Tomb of Gladness. Nice, we'll take a look at that in a second. I probably butchered that, but I'm not the greatest at saying the dwarven names at all. Because they are kind of odd, per se. But let's take a look here what this is. It is Helmed Scandals, the Polished Family. It is an onyx window. As always, craft storesmanship is the highest quality. It is encrusted with round siltstone cabicons, decorated with cave spider silk and encircled with bands of rectangular onyx cabicons, cushion cut sorrels, and one humped camel bone. On the item is image of cattle rainsmiths, the dwarf and squirrel. He is surrounded by dwarves, relates to the ascension of the dwarf cattle rainsmiths to the position of king in the letter of flights in 12. On the item is an image of pear cut gems in high wood. That's not too bad. Not the greatest, but it's not too bad. Alright. And I should honestly see about posting a proper schedule somewhere as well for the upcoming week here, and weeks even, I should say. Now the fun part is going to be, can I actually maintain a proper schedule? That'll be the true test of time. Alright. We can get these walled in now. There we go. Let me actually go ahead and create. How much silver do we have, actually? I can make a bunch of silver altars. And now the great lag fest begins as I go into the stocks. Oh boy. The whirly-durly of doom. Bars. Iron bars, we have 120. Got 14 gold bars, 20 silver bars. A lot of steel. Holy crap. You know what? We actually even have platinum. Let's do it. Let's make some platinum altars. Platinum altar. I want to make like, let's say 15 platinum altars. Excellent. Pretty much. It was a natural one, yes. What better material to make the altars out of than platinum? With its fairly high value. And then we're not going to have enough to finish this, I think. Nope. Wrap it up with bauxite, and that should be good enough. Okay. So this floor is very much so nearing its completion. Then I just need to grab enough blocks together to roof it in, basically, and we're done. Which is still going to be a lot of blocks that we need to produce, so let's get down below here. Okay. Stone cutters. There we go. So we get a lot more stone cutters down here. Or shale. Ah, that'd be why. Cursed aquifers. There we go. And we'll dig out that whole section. That should be good. I just realized I never actually put the priority level up here, so I'm going to go put that as priority 1. Just to get this area kind of started. But yeah, so we have a lot of miners right now. They just need to actually get down there and start mining. And you know what? I'm actually going to have these guys stop their training for now. They can go relax and do some other work for a bit. Oh yeah. Forgot I built these out here, but apparently I no longer have any seeds that'll actually grow out here. Well, that's a shame. Actually set up some plant gathering out here while I'm at it. Maybe we'll acquire some seeds that I can use for that. But anyway. How are things going here? Looks like we might get a minor bit of flooding in the mine. No, not really. Not really. No, not really. Not much we can draw on the sand. But yeah, we can plant things like raspberry bushes and such. There are plenty of seeds you can acquire. I just don't have access to any of them. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Resume. And forbidden that. Okay, good. Let's get all this junk dumped. There we go. Everything else is looking pretty good at this point. Actually, where's my... That's the captain of the guard. Let's get my engravers working up here. Double time. So we're just going to mass engrave the noble quarters in the throne room. Even though I highly doubt I'll ever get to use the throne room, but still. Let's go ahead and get them established, because why not? Again, they're suspending stuff here annoyingly. I'm beginning to suspect they're doing it just to annoy me. There we go. Yep, there's one. It's always a pain in the ass to have to click through all these to figure out which ones are suspended or not. Okay. Nope, gonna have to shrink that a bit. Okay. Delete. And floor and the rest here. Bauxite. Oh, shoot. Come on. Select the right thing, darn it. Oh, great. I didn't think so. And done. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay. That's the last of the siltstone for that. Now I see them actually finished building the rest of this here. Oh boy, I'm just gonna let them run for a bit. Doors has been completed. It's now summer. Struck some bauxite. A lot of people are becoming... Oh yeah, that's because I told my military to go relax and do some work. Which is ironic because I'm telling them to go do some work, but also to relax. Alright, let me actually double check the jobs for engraving. Okay. That should give them more than enough to do. Engraved on the wall, superiorly designed image of Kish Roomshank the Dwarf by Fakad Dufnorg. He is laboring, relates to the settling of the dwarf Kishik in the ancient Hated in the spring of 85. Of dwarves, they are traveling, relates to the foundation of ancient Hated, the Tomb of Gladness, the Leather of Flights, and the early spring of 81. So it was 81 that we actually got here. So this is an 8-year-old fortress now at this point then, basically. Damn. Well, that's nice. Build furniture, chairs, don't really care which ones. Must be inside, I see. I see. Yeah, literally the main thing we're doing right now is just waiting for them to construct more blocks. And then just finish building the ones we have available right now. Which they'll get around to one day, maybe. Possibly, we'll see. At least they finally patched that hole in the wall up here. That's good. Damn it. Select the material, please. Thank you. Actually, I can do this. And I'm just going to fill in the rest once we get the material available to do so. Excellent. Which is going to take, let's see here, how many blocks is that going to take? So 70... F. Big F. So that's going to take another 2,240 blocks. And that's not even including the big one I still have to floor in. God damn. Well, better get to the mines. What are we fighting now? Apparently there's a fire imp down here. Mostly because I didn't actually... Yes, go kill those, please. Because they're probably swimming up through here. Or they could actually be swimming up right here as well. Oh yeah, did we ever try to go around here? Did... See if I can get access to the Adamantine around there. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, God. He's on fire. So it's hurling balls of fire and it's killing my dwarves because they're not actually... he's basically just standing in the fire right now, burning alive. Ouch. Where the hell did that fire imp go? I'm finding it hilarious that this fire imp has been... Oh, it's done already. Okay, they've been killed off. The fire imp killed more people than the Colossus did. Please get out of the fire. Thank you. Oof. It's funny, too, because somebody was mentioning that... oh, no, there he is. Oh, wow. Just ignited that child with a fireball. Oh, he's killing off another one here, too. The furnace operator. Fuck. Wow, these fire imps are not to be messed with. Holy shit. Little mini dragons here, practically. Dude, you should not be down here. I desperately need my military to actually get down here, but they're going to take their own sweet time. Might as well follow this guy. Hopefully somebody... At least he's seriously injured, but still. Military kills. So he's killed 3 of my dwarves so far. This monster. Overcome by terror. Yep. I mean, the Steam version has been, like, ridiculous for its good FPS. So its performance, I should say. Yeah, just a minor fire imp problem. Currently just whipping fireballs everywhere. Being a general annoyance. So it'll be over with once my army actually gets down here. The problem is they actually have to get down here. And they're taking their sweet-ass time doing so. Yep. Oh, the military finally got down here. See how long you last now, you bugger. And they actually have shields. They're going to block your fireballs. You should actually... Oh, boy. Here comes another child of stone carver. Oh, child just got lit up. Yep. Alright, dude. Dude. Yogs. Dude. My friend. My companion. My pal. Could you please actually get over here and kill this thing and not just run away? Thank you. I would appreciate it, homie. I'm like, homie, where are you going? Get back down here now. You were literally here. You literally could have stopped this and then you walked away. And let him just evaporate that poor kid. Here comes the spear dwarf. Oh, he got hit by the fireball. He's fighting him, I think, regardless. Jumps away, manages to bite him. Spear Dwarf is not doing very well. We need people down here. Where the hell did Yogs go? I swear to God, this is kind of getting annoying now. Ah, military. Well, there goes another Spear Dwarf, I think. How many people are going to get sacrificed to this fucking guy before the military actually shows up? Swear to God, people. Okay, this is getting beyond annoying. You guys need to get your asses down here, like, right fucking now before I just lose my shit. Oh, finally, the goddamn Mace Lord gets him. The Mace Lord is now on fire. I swear, this thing is, like, ridiculously powerful, it feels like, this fire imp. Holy fuck. How are you guys dying so easily to a goddamn fire imp? Come on. This is honestly getting pathetic now. It is one damn fire imp. Come on. You have shields. Use them. A fucking leather shield can block a dragon, or a wooden shield can block a dragon's breath. Why can't you block a little bit of imp fire? There goes another dwarven child to sacrifice himself to the fucking imp because he's stupid like that. You know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Let's... Enough is enough. Gather up, you idiots. Congratulations on your re-election. Good enough. Mm-hmm. I want every single military dwarf gathered up here. Everyone else should be locked behind the barrier. We already dealt with the other flame imp in like 1 second, but apparently this one is just an absolute master of whipping firebombs into people's faces and just slaughtering everybody. 150 dwarves at 15 FPS. Also have 16,000 food at the moment and a lot of livestock. That's exactly why. Yeah, no, I mass got rid of a lot of that. Yeah, we've lost like about a dozen dwarves now at this point to this bullshit, so let's go here, people. You've been locked behind the thing already. Oh, I think they're basically ignoring that anyway. You know what? Fucking fine. Station up here, please. Well, we got a new migration. Not that I really care at the moment, but I swear to God, if this fortress dies thanks to a freaking fire imp, I'm just gonna lose it. That would just be way too ridiculous. But considering the issues we're having with these suckers, I might have to create a proper, what the fuck's it called? Where did this asshole go? What the fuck? Where did he go? Did somebody finally kill him? Yeah, somebody finally killed him. I don't know who killed him, but somebody finally killed him. Well, that wasn't aggravating at all. Well, we lost a lot of dwarves there. Lost a lot of dwarves. Yeah, no. No, I just removed a lot of refuse, did all the usual kind of things that you do to reduce any kind of FPS hit that you might be getting. Yeah, let's wall this in. Let's wall it in. Prevent any more of these suckers from screwing me over there. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't have anything resembling a voice right now to do much of. Arrgh. Alright. Oh yes, I should probably unrestrict them now. Pause the burrow. Well, if he has that many animals, then it's entirely possible to have that much food, which is definitely way too much. Like, if you have over 1,000 food, you're basically good. 1,000 food and drinks, you are like set for life. There be a bit of the balloons to harvest, but you know, it's just the life of the dwarf on the seven seas. Let's see. How's the lower cistern for that? Overflowing a little bit, but not bad. How's the power plant? Power plant's okay. I should probably actually reflood it, though. Pull that, please. Yeah, we lost a lot of dwarves there. We lost a lot of dwarves, all to a bloody fire imp. Turkeys? Oh yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, turkeys produce quite a bit. To say the least. Oh boy. Let's go stone cutters and build, you fool. There we go. Perfect. You have 21 5x5 fields? Yeah, that would definitely do it. That's definitely way too much, because every single item that you have in your stock needs to be tracked by the game, so the more stuff you have in general, the greater of a hit you're gonna take to your performance. So you want to kind of limit as much as possible, which is funny with me saying that, considering that this fortress has... Let me double check here and see what we're at now for how many blocks this fortress has used. 21,433 blocks. Yep. Gotta enjoy the famous roasts. Oh well, I'll have to wait for some ghosts to rise before I start engraving a bunch of memorials en masse. Struck blue diamond, interesting. Oh god. That's like a heavy aquifer down here. Like a very heavy aquifer. Who knows? Hopefully our dwarves can get down here quick and get this dealt with. We'll see. That or this entire thing is going to be flooded. I swear, aquifers in the Steam version are just annoying as hell. Like, it was bad enough in the regular version to have to kind of deal with getting through it once and then you're kind of good. But now that they're, you know, properly, like, seeping through every single layer, it's just become an absolute annoyance playing with aquifers. Oh, great. A giant hairy lizard. Thin wings, stretched skin. It appears to be emaciated. Eyes glow spring green. Plum hair is long and shaggy. Beware its noxious secretions. Let me guess, it's in the... Yep, it's in one of the many layers that I do not care about, because we do not have access to that. Or they do not have access to us, per se. Yeah, pretty much. Oh god, run. Fuck it, abandon. Abandon the mine. Leave now. I swear, Adamantine has been made now to be, it feels like nearly impossible to actually access because it's surrounded by pockets that, like, you again, usually in regular DF, if you find the magma sea, you basically found every single source of lava that there is. You're not going to find like pockets of magma, hidden in the walls all over the place. It's just you don't usually find that. But in the Steam version, it's freaking everywhere, making it so goddamn difficult to actually get at any adamantine. I give up at this point. I give up even trying to get at the adamantine. Oh well, back to focusing on actually getting things built, I guess. If you don't mind actually finishing that off, I would appreciate it. Come on. Still gonna need another 1,500 blocks to completely finish this off, at least. Maybe another 2,000 at most. There we go. Flooding with water to replace the lava with a city? No. It was just a aquifer that happened to leak into the area, and then we dug into the wall attempting to get towards the lovely adamantine, and unfortunately we discovered another pocket of lava. I swear, the amount of pockets of lava I've just randomly discovered down there is just horrifying. It makes it pretty much impossible to mine anywhere near the adamantine just because it'll instantly start flooding with magma if I do. Gotta seal that properly. A little annoying, to be honest. It's like, here I am hoping to get that thing, get access to at least some of it. I don't even want much, just a little bit of adamantine. And the game's like, no. No, we're going to surround it in a complete barrier of freaking magma and make it so that you cannot access it pretty much at all. I would have to flood that out completely. Or flood it out completely. I would have to, like, create giant chambers down below and specifically, like, channel it out to get any hope of accessing it. And I'm just like, you know what? At this point, especially when we're trying to wrap things up, it's just not worth it. It is just not worth it. Nope. Gotta cancel the rest of this here first before it'll let me, or before I'll have enough material to do this, I should say. Resume for now. Let them run around while I remove the other designations here. Perfect. Alright. Do I have any enough bauxite, perhaps? I do. Beautiful. Yes, that's good. Perfect. Damn it. Did not want to do that for that spot. Done. Temporarily put that there so we can finish that off. Resume, please, I swear. We can remove this now. Siltstone there. That one's already set up properly to work for that. Okay, remove this. And we'll build that properly. Excellent. Everything else is pretty much done at this point. Obviously, I still have to, like, floor it in and such, but hey. Yeah, the irony is, it's like, I can't even, like, access the super fun zone because I can't get to the Adamantine. Because it's too surrounded by, like, magma walls. It's kind of ridiculous. But it is what it is. See how badly that's flooded in here now, yeah? Yeah, and I've tried getting around, like, you can see there's just, like, if I go everywhere here, there's patches of it, like, just surrounding everywhere. So it becomes incredibly, and you can't even really 100% trust this, because I'll get hot magma, or hot wall notifications, like, getting relatively close to the lava sea, but not, you know, those don't necessarily mean that there's lava directly behind this next wall, but yeah, and then I hit something like that, and I'm like, oh great. Oh god. All the stairs on the leading down to the actual mine are just covered in blood. I swear. That isn't good. At least they're getting themselves cleaned off here. Yep. Alright, how we doing? Pardon me. What's this? Ah, conglomerate. Yeah, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We also got some hematite down here. But we're already drowning in so much, Let me block this off, because we don't want them getting access to us from this. But yeah, we already have access to so much steel at this point that we don't even have anything to do with it. Speaking of which, I should probably actually work on something for that. Steel gauntlets. Yes, we're going with low boots then. Let's also make a bunch of steel shields as well. 10 of each should be good. Excellent. Alright, all we can do now is just let them do their thing and, essentially wait. Forbid, enable the Atom Smasher. Then why are you taking him away? Well, whatever. Do I still have my one chain down here? No. Apparently all my camels are running wild right now. Apparently we also caught some of the amphibian people as well. Maybe I'll throw them all into one room in our museum. Actually, I should do that too. Let's make... Actually, let's make like 140. 140 green glass blocks. So I'm going to make a bunch of glass walls up here, which will then be part of the museum at some point or another. Or the zoo, not the museum. Okay, all of this is looking good. This can be removed. Let's continue the mass flooring. It's like I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, build it. Just build it, damn it. Make it out of whatever. If I really had enough, you know, time and will to do so, I could also, like, completely decorate the roof in different patterns and colors and all kinds of stuff like that. But meh, I just want to get this thing, like, completely finished up so we can move on to a nice, like, undead fort or glacial biome fort. Apparently I've got a random stray horsefowl up here. Damn. I love how they ate all the cave moss here and it never regrew. Speaking of which, how did... Man. I even went through all the effort of flooding it down here and then it never panned out into anything. Even in the areas where there's piles of mud, it never really amounted to much of anything. Which is kind of lame. So I guess it goes to show I can't really make my own cave moss layer, per se. Buzzard reverted to its wild state. Forgotten Beast is fighting some critters down in the basement. Who cares? Looks like my dwarves are pumping away here again. Let's take a look at your health. Unbreakable, agile, very slow to tire, very strong, and quick to heal. So yeah, even your regular dwarves, your regular, what's the word? Just your general everyday dwarf can still benefit greatly by throwing them on a gym. The only downside being that that would have to occupy their time for a couple of months in order to, oh yeah, I forgot as well. These will actually, block the caravans. I completely forgot to remove those. So yeah, I did actually find out that it's the same 3 wide kind of gap that caravans need to go through, but cage traps are considered a building that will block them from coming through. So I need to actually put them like over here. There we go. So yeah, they need to be removed from there and put basically behind the trade depot is where that needs to go. So yes, my bad. That is something I completely forgot about. I had thought that they didn't count, but I guess they do. Indeed, you did. Yes, it was a Minecraft reference, but technically speaking, does also apply simply because there is a super happy fun zone in this that exists. I'm actually going to extend the bridge here to 3 tiles. So I'll have them work on removing that, and then I'll extend this whole thing further. Although, actually, you know what? It really doesn't matter. Because caravans can't make it through here with all the cage traps anyway, so it's fine. And I specifically don't want to remove those cage traps from there, so we'll be fine. Come on. Custom. Finished goods. Furniture. Good. Hopefully we'll start hauling some of the other stuff in there, but damn, we have definitely way too many pots now. Way too many pots. Missing a little bit for this one, but hopefully I can make up for it with some siltstone. Yep, done. Alright, so now this whole section has been designated to be built up. Perfect. So we just have to finish, I mean, still a large majority of it. So by the time we're done, this whole fortress is going to be like 25,000 blocks, I would say. Which is kind of ridiculous. That's even more than what I estimated previously. But I also forgot to calculate the roof of this building, so it makes sense. Alright. Looks like the engraving of the nobles' quarters is also coming along, well, slowly. Engraved, it is a superiorified rendition of the armored carnality, a superiorly designed image of a dragon, a diamond, and against the moving sun, the pyrite-bound codex. This image is a symbol of the Tomb of Gladness, a local dwarven government. Nice. What do we have in here? Finally designed an image of dwarves by Erst. Whoops. The armored carnality. Well-crafted Erst in rendition of the armored carnality. Seriously, the exact same thing as what the other guy did. Alright. Milk animal completed. Struck some more ores that I don't care about anymore at this point. We now have a general familiarity with buzzard training methods. Fantastic. Soon we shall send them to raid other dwarven civilizations and steal their goods and bring them back to us. Those cursed buzzards. But no. Anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and get some... Get some doors placed while we're at it. Good enough. What are we fighting now? Oh, there's a couple of those little suckers here, unfortunately. Okay. This is becoming more than a little annoyance now, so we're going to have to deal with this properly. Which is honestly what I should have actively done to begin with, but it is what it is. Actually, we'll go like this. Okay. Poor armor is bleeding out right now as he's dealing with these damn cave crab or magma crabs that are coming out of the floor. So the problem is that, how can I phrase this? You have to dig holes underneath your magma forges and smelters in order to harvest the magma below and make use of it for the actual forge. Problem is that creatures can also make their way into your fort through that gap. So in order to prevent this, you basically need to create a magma-safe wall grate, dig out the section underground for having your, basically for flooding with magma, and then put the floor grate or the wall grate in between, breach it, allowing that whole area to flood with magma, and it'll prevent anything from slithering into the area, causing your dwarves issues. So far we're dealing with a lot of advanced issues because I decided not to... I basically decided to do things the quick and easy way and the lazy way, rather than doing it the proper way, which would have saved me a lot of dwarves and a lot of havoc. You guys can relax. The other guys need to be stationed down here for now while I do this properly. Okay. Let me double check quickly. So we'll use basalt then. Salt, great. Thank you. And we'll let them do their thing here quickly. Hopefully we don't run into any lava issues. Yep, he did not make it far. Ah, boy. Oh, damn, we're down to 25 FPS now. That's not good. So even with all of our dumping and everything else, we still are getting down to the point where it's just chugging quite heavily. It's like, I'll refloor this in myself then, damn it. Since you clearly don't want to bloody do it. Yeah, no, we're pretty much... Yeah, we're pretty much getting to the end of the FPS life of this fortress. Unfortunately. But we'll just let this... I'm just going to kick back, relax, and just let them kind of build at this point, because I don't want to keep pausing the game when we need to kind of zoom through all this madness. And I'm also quite limited in some time here today, so I really need to wrap things up here. Yep, I figured he would be. Sucks that I'm as limited as I am in time today, because I was, again... I swear, I keep saying this for the last, like, 3 or 4, like, episodes, where I'm like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the final countdown here, where we finally kind of wrap up this fortress. And then, because of how the, you know, whatever happened pops up, and just the lag itself, it's like we're just increasingly slowing down in our ability to finish this darn fortress. Oh, boy. Like though the majority are still very happy because I managed to give them some things that they really wanted. Kind of like a lot of my dwarves were getting unhappy because they didn't have a place to pray to the various gods and such, but now every single one has their own temple, so they actually have somewhere they can go. So that helps to give them the mood bonus. Because eventually you just want to kind of get all that filled up. But yeah, alright. Not to mention all the engraving that they're doing as well. I'm sure that's not helping either. Yep. We're definitely not producing nearly enough goods. Get a door here, because I'm just going to basically seal this off once I get the chance. Cursed magma crabs. Ugh. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another, damn it. We zoom. Yeah, this is already all the way out. There we go. More siltstone, hematite, and everything else. A bit of bauxite. Alright, good enough. I hope that'll supply us with the last of the kind of main material that we need here to get this whole thing done. There we go. Alright. And I think I also told them, let me check my work orders here. As I right-click and skip through my work orders. Yes, I did just tell them to also make 2,000 blocks of basically whatever. I don't even care anymore. So yeah, it's up to them if they actually want to do that. Or not. We've got a lot of people locked to stone engraving, so... And building. Maybe I should kind of... Yeah, let's go ahead and... There we go. So we want them just to keep making more stones or making more blocks because we need a lot of them so much so at this point. Because the majority of what we need built has already, well, somewhat been built. They are still working on it, but still. Once we have all of them basically all the blocks we need built, then we can literally just transition everybody over to only building. And from there, we've basically finished this ridiculous structure off. I still would have to add in additional, like, decoration and actually furniture and so on and so forth, but in all honesty, not necessarily the most important thing in the world if I need to. How much bauxite do I have? Not enough. Barely enough to finish that last room there. So now we still have another, yeah, it's at least another about 1,500 blocks that need to be made. Which, again, considering that the FPS is kind of getting a little low, is concerning. I'm not sure. Well, we could definitely finish this, but the problem is, how long would it take us to actually, like, do so, basically? And I don't want to just, you know, sit here and wait, and wait, and wait some more, followed by more waiting, because that's not exactly the most entertaining thing in the world. So, I might just let this thing run off stream and just let them complete the last little bit of blocks that they can and just say, you know, basically call this almost the finale of this fort as is. And then I could just slap together a quick little, like, hey, it's done kind of thing at the end. Because otherwise, this is honestly going to take way, we, you know, again, last, like, three episodes, I was thinking, oh boy, we're going to finish it up today. This is going to be done. We're going to be finished. And then here we are still waiting for everything to very slowly kind of, you know, get done. So I'm kind of like, Because I know one thing that somebody asked me to do was, essentially, once this fortress is completed, I'm going to create a separate save, and then basically collapse the whole thing, and probably crash my computer. As I imagine that that's what's going to happen when I collapse a 2,000 block fortress. So I think maybe that's what I'll do. I will do the rest of this fort off stream. Kind of do a one last little video at the end for its completion, where I then also load in a separate save and collapse the thing. And watch as the game absolutely destroys itself. Yeah, I think that would be a good plan there, since unfortunately I do have to go here again shortly. Although tomorrow and the rest of the week, we're going to obviously tomorrow start up with some Cataclysm again. As I did mention, I was going to be bringing some of that back. And with that, we're also going to... it's going to be a bit longer for the next couple of days, as I do have the week off. And actually have no plans for once, which unfortunately the last, like, literal, week and a half, I've had, like, nothing but plans every single day, it feels like. So I haven't been able to do any more long streams, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think that's what I might do, is we'll wrap this up via that. This will be the end of this fort for today. And we'll start up with some Cataclysm tomorrow. Just like select all blocks. Yep, nope. Even with that, there's still not enough. Yeah, we just don't have enough blocks here at all right now, so it's gonna take like another hour of this to you know, just literally letting them just build and produce the blocks and actually bring them up here. So it's gonna take way too long for them to do that, unfortunately. Oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Because, yeah, especially for getting this kind of section here done. I might just make, like, one, like, large glass room here and just put a bunch of the amphibian people in it and call it a day for that, for the museum. Because, again, I doubt I'm going to actually fully furnish all this and get the museum all set up and all that. Simply because we're kind of at the FPS death of this fort to a point. Where it's still playable, but it's like... you'd have to wait hours and hours and hours for stuff to happen. But yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty much at my limit for the day, so I think I'm going to call things here for now. Save to this timeline. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Definitely have yourselves a fantastic day. And I will see you all next time with some more Dwarf Fortress, or tomorrow with some Cataclysm. Till then, have a great one, everybody.